With its flashy graphics and the promise of controlling your dream team, FIFA Ultimate Team, now known as EAFC Ultimate Team Mode, has become a beloved feature of the FIFA series. Is it ethical for a game to entice players to continuously spend money on in-game purchases, akin to gambling? Welcome to the deep dive into the controversial practices of EA Sports and their FIFA Ultimate Team Mode. FIFA Ultimate Team, or FUT as it's widely known, is a mode within EA's FIFA game that has sparked much debate. This part of the game allows players to build their dream team using player cards. These packs, filled with random footballers that could instantly improve your team's prowess, are tantalizingly attractive. It's a clever marketing ploy, using the thrill of unpredictability to keep players hooked. However, the effort required to earn these packs solely through gameplay is colossal. Hours and hours of hard work, skill and competition are required to gather enough in-game currency for a single pack. The players, already invested in their teams, often find themselves facing a difficult choice. Players can bypass the grind and directly purchase the packs, opening their wallets to the game's monetization strategies, which are obtained through packs purchased with real money. But here's the catch. The contents of these packs are random, creating a lottery-like system. Players might spend a significant amount of money without securing the player they want. The cost of these packs has also raised eyebrows. In some cases, the price of a single pack can equate to the retail price of the game itself. That's like buying a car and then paying the same amount for the keys. But the controversy doesn't end there. EA Sports releases a new FIFA game annually, and with each new release, the player cards from the previous year become obsolete. This model may be seen as encouraging players to spend money again and again year after year on the same game mode. This shocking revelation often leaves players puzzled and frustrated, forcing us to ask a critical question. Where does the game end and the exploitation begin? Adding insult to injury is EA's annual release strategy, that every year, without fail, they release a new version of their popular games. This might sound good on the surface, but the downside is a harsh reality for the players. Did you buy a FUT kit this year? If you did, you might be feeling a twinge of excitement at the prospect of showing it off in your next gaming session. But hold your horses. As per EA's strategy, your newly purchased kit will become obsolete as soon as the latest edition hits the... This isn't an oversight, it's a deliberate move. They want you to repurchase the kit in the new game, an idea that many find unreasonable. Now let's turn our attention to scripting. This term refers to allegations that EA manipulates match outcomes to encourage players to spend more money on player packs. The theory suggests that the game is coded to ensure that no player can stay on top for too long. According to the players, they contend that this deliberate weakening is a ploy to stimulate more extensive spending. It's a strategy that they believe the game developers, specifically EA, employ to drive revenues. However, it's important to note that this is purely speculative. The truth of these allegations remains unconfirmed. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, these suspicions continue to exist and even flourish. To put this into perspective, let's compare FIFA's model to other popular games such as Warzone and Fortnite. In these games, in-game purchases like skins or weapons are carried over to new versions of the game. This model respects the player's previous investment, unlike FIFA, where purchases become redundant with each new release. This brings us back to the initial question: is EA's business model ethical? The game, especially the FUT mode, seems to operate more as a service than a product, continuously drawing money from its players. Streamers, who have built their careers and livelihoods on this game, are experiencing this discontent. These are people who spend countless hours playing, streaming, and discussing this game with their followers. They are the ones who engage with the gaming community on a daily basis. These streamers are not just gamers, they are influencers. They are the ones who guide the community's views and opinions, and the ones who keep the game's spirit alive. However, they too are deeply affected by the ongoing issues. They are feeling the strain of dealing with problems in the game that they cannot fix, problems that are affecting their streams, their followers, and ultimately, their livelihoods. This is not just about a game going through a problematic phase. This issue highlights a larger concern. It sheds light on the need for better consumer rights in the gaming industry. Gamers and streamers alike should have the right to expect a certain level of quality and performance from the games they invest their time and money in. The impact of these practices is particularly concerning when considering the game's young player base. Young players may not fully understand the financial implications of in-game purchases. There have been numerous reports of children spending thousands on player packs without their parents' knowledge. This raises serious questions about the responsibility of game developers and the need for stricter regulations to protect young and vulnerable players. In response to these ethical concerns, EA has faced legal actions in multiple countries over its loot box system. Belgium and the Netherlands have declared loot boxes as illegal gambling, viewing them as a game of chance rather than skill. In a landmark ruling, a Dutch court fined EA a whopping €10 million for violating gambling laws. The legal scrutiny doesn't stop at Europe. Class action lawsuits in Canada and the US allege that EA's loot box system constitutes unlicensed gambling. These legal actions highlight the growing concern over the ethics of loot boxes in video games and the urgent need for comprehensive regulation. In conclusion, EA's FIFA Ultimate Team mode presents an intriguing case study of how a game can incorporate controversial practices such as randomized player packs, annual obsolescence of purchases, and alleged scripting. The industry must evolve to ensure that players are not exploited, but rather, they are treated as valued customers who deserve a fair and enjoyable gaming experience. Remember, voice can make a difference. Let it echo through the gaming world, reminding companies like EA that fairness is not just a concept, but a practice that every player deserves.